Hey guys, it's Teaksy here and welcome back to the channel, and welcome today guys to a very important channel update. I have some news that I'm going to reveal to you guys in a short moment's time, which is going to have quite a significant impact on the short term of this channel. And I kind of wanted to use today's video to kind of go into a little bit of the background information behind my decision, to try and help you guys to understand kind of where I'm coming from. And then later in the video I will talk a little bit about the poll that we recently did on the community page regarding the content, and also my long-term plans as well. So in the not too distant future guys, I am going to be taking a considerable step back from the channel for a little while. I appreciate that this may come as a little bit of a surprise, considering we've had for the most part, a very good start to 2024. We've been on an upward trend, and you know, we've recently hit 500 subscribers. We were on a very consistent upload schedule for a little while, and outside of a few Modern Warfare 3 videos, I feel like the content's been doing really well, specifically the Black Ops Cold War stuff. But unfortunately, you know, this is life. You know, this channel for me is a hobby, and there are other things going on in my life at the moment that are a little bit more important, and I just need to, for a little while, put the channel to one side. You know, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to be uploading at all. The plan is still to upload where I can, but we will be cutting back for a little while. At the moment the time frame is a little bit unknown, but I'm going on holiday at the end of April, and I think I land back in the UK on the 1st of May, and I imagine from around about the beginning of May you will start to see a bit of a drop in the content. So basically guys, I'm just really busy at the moment. You know, work as always gets busy sort of, you know, once every month we get to kind of the month end processes. It gets a bit busy, obviously. It was only the other week where I went for a little bit of time where I wasn't uploading, but also mixing this in with other things. I'm currently, you know, looking for a house with my partner Jazz. Don't really know the time frame of that either. You know, we're kind of in a position where everything's ready to go. It's just a case of finding one, but you know, getting a house is never a simple process, and you know, who knows how long or when that's actually going to happen. But also naturally, I think throughout the summer I'm going to be a lot busier doing other things. You know, other hobbies and interests, you know, they tend to be a lot busier throughout the summer, and I think it's a lot easier to go and do those things, right? I think in the winter it's always easier to just sit in and play COD, specifically when a new game releases. You know, you want to grind it out, but also, you know, when it's cold, dark, wet outside, you don't really want to go out, right? Whereas, you know, I think, you know, throughout the summer, you want to go out, you want to spend time with friends, you want to do other things. So I think naturally, you know, a lot of YouTube comes down to time, right? The more time you have and the more dedicated time you have, the more you can put into your channel, and I think the more you put into the channel, the better it is in terms of the content you put out, and titles and thumbnails, all that stuff. It all takes time, and there's nothing more frustrating for me than when I'm not putting in the correct amount of time. And it sounds stupid because it is partly down to me at times, but also like when you're just busy and there's other things going on, sometimes you just don't, it's really difficult to find that balance. And I think that for a little while it just feels like a good time. I think as well, it's going to sound a little bit cliche, but you know, I kind of want to focus on my physical health a little bit. I feel like 3 or 4 years ago I was kind of not on a health kick, but I was eating a little bit better, doing regular exercise, and that's kind of gone out the window the last few years. You know, I sit at a desk 5 days a week for 8+ hours, and then I come home and sit at my desk a lot. So I think, you know, definitely want to focus on trying to get into sort of better shape as well, and I think that can definitely help as well in other areas if you're feeling a little bit better about yourself. But I also feel like this is the perfect time to step back in a way, because, you know, I love Cold War, but there's nothing original that I can do on Cold War now. There's really nothing new that I can do, so it feels like it's unnecessary to be uploading 3 or 4 Black Ops Cold War videos, you know, a week throughout the summer. And then with Modern Warfare 3, you know, I enjoy Modern Warfare 3, but my content really just does not do that well. So I think that it feels like a good time. Like I say, we're still going to be trying to upload where we can, and I think the content that we do upload will be kind of better content. Like, I'm not going to be putting out half-hearted videos. Either it's going to be absolute banger gameplays, or I'm just not going to upload, if that makes sense, you know, rather than putting out, because sometimes when you're trying to stay on a specific schedule, you might have a selection of videos and you might think, right, I want 4 videos to go out this week, 3 of them are good, and then you kind of pick maybe the best from a bad bunch to be that 4th one. And I kind of want to stop doing that. I kind of want to just put out only good videos, if that makes sense. So Obviously, we recently did the poll. A huge thanks to everybody who voted over on the community page. I think in the end we had about 25 people vote, so I really appreciate that. So I think the options were: what content do you prefer me uploading? Black Ops Cold War only, Modern Warfare 3 only, a mixture of both, or is anything fine? So a mixture of both actually came out on top, I think with like 44% or something along those lines. Black Ops Cold War only came in, I think, at about 28%. Then I think it was anything is fine after that, and then Modern Warfare 3. Or I can't remember exactly which way around those ones were, but they were very, very close. So I think throughout the summer, guys, we'll upload mainly Cold War content. I appreciate that you guys voted for a mixture of both, and we still will touch on Modern Warfare 3. But quite simply, my Modern Warfare 3 content just does terrible. Like, my last couple of Modern Warfare 3 videos have got like 30 to 40 views, which, you know, and I always say it's never been about numbers and views, but, you know, when you're seeing Cold War videos hit like 100, 200 plus, and then the Modern Warfare 3 ones are just dying out, it can be a little bit frustrating. So we will still touch on some bits and pieces of Modern Warfare 3, but it'll probably be mainly Cold War, bits and pieces of Modern Warfare 3, and I'm also going to trial out through the summer period doing some more discussion-based videos, you know, like ranking stat videos and just talking about specific subjects, because that was something I wanted to do more of at the start of this year. And I think the other good thing about doing those videos is you can just you just find 10 or 15 minutes, you think of a topic, you sit down, you record it, you talk about it. Whereas when you're doing gameplay, you've got to actually record the specific gameplay, and sometimes it can take hours and hours to actually get that one gameplay. Whereas when you sit down and talk about something, you can normally guarantee that you'll get it done a lot quicker. But yeah, I mean, at the moment, guys, the time frames, I don't really know. I think probably May to about August will be a little bit slower. But obviously, I will continue to update you guys as the months go by, you know, once I know more about houses and all that sort of stuff. But on the flip side of this, the plan will be to go back to normal, going back to sort of 3 to 4 uploads a week, along with shorts as well. Of course, for a long time, I've said I want to make it to the next Black Ops game, so I won't be walking away from this channel without playing the new Black Ops game later on this year. And I've also said that, you know, I want to do a COD Nostalgia series at some point, and that's something I really want to do before I kind of walk away. And I think a lot of these things, if I do get into my own house and have my own actual space, I think I'll have everything in one area then, and I'll be able to record any days of the week, and I think I'll just be able to have a much better schedule, and I think it's going to allow me to become a better creator and put out better videos, because at the moment I'm always recording in advance. You know, something new happens, you know, I have to wait a couple of days until the weekend to kind of really record some proper content on it. So yeah, on the flip side of this, at the moment the plan is that we will eventually go back to normal, you know, when the new and I think probably in the lead up to the new Black Ops game, because there'll be some Black Ops Cold War stuff that I want to do kind of to round off that game before we move over to the new game. And then I think, yeah, that's when we'll kind of kick back into action, and then hopefully we'll be able to flick in the COD Nostalgia series in there somewhere as well. So hopefully that kind of brings you guys up to date. Like I say, we're not walking away, we're just sort of slowing it down for a little while. I know in the past there's been times where I've not uploaded for a while, and you guys have always been incredibly supportive. You know, you've always said to me that I need to just take the time I need, and you guys will be there whenever I decide to upload again. So, you know, we're going to still try to do as much as we can, and as always, you know, I do appreciate the love and support, and hopefully, you know, we still have a really positive future here on this channel. We just have to kind of take this kind of short-term kind of break and slow down for a bit, hopefully for a long-term benefit. But apart from that, guys, as always, I appreciate everyone, you know, and I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.